Hello everyone. Welcome to today's session of the Astro Club. So, last Sunday we talked about Venus and some of the interesting facts related to Venus, right? So, today we are back with another interesting topic. So, I'm going to share my screen. Yes. So, over the years, the Indian Space Research Organization has achieved many milestones. So, started in 1969, the Space Agency of the Government of India has put the country on the world map among the top space agencies. So, after conducting successful missions such as the Mars Orbiter mission, Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2, among others, ISRO is pushing the boundaries in space science with every mission. With an aim to make India reach new heights in this global space economy, India is now gearing up for the launch of India's maiden human space flight, which is the Gaganyaan mission. So now, today we are going to learn about ISRO's Gaganyaan mission. Yes, so we're going to learn about ISRO's Gaganyaan mission. So this Gaganyaan mission is India's first manned mission to space, and this mission is developed by ISRO. So under the Gaganyaan schedule, 3 flights will be sent into orbit, 2 unmanned and 1 human space flight. So these flights will be circling Earth at a lower Earth orbit with an altitude of 300 to 400 kilometers from Earth for 5 to 7 days. So the GSLV Mk3 is a 3-stage heavy lift launch vehicle that will be used to launch Gaganyaan as it has the necessary payload capacity. So now let's see what is a launch vehicle. A launch vehicle is something that has the capability to carry the necessary payload from the surface of Earth into space. So, when we go on a journey, we pack all our luggage in suitcase, right? So suitcase is something that carries our luggage. In the same way, this GSLV Mk3 is a launch vehicle which will be carrying the necessary payload capacity. So now let's look at Gaganyaan's payloads. So first, what exactly is a payload? Let's learn about that. So the payload is the carrying capacity of an aircraft or a launch vehicle, usually in terms of weight. So for example, for a rocket, the payload can be a satellite, a solar probe, or a spacecraft carrying humans and animals. So for the Gaganyaan mission, the payload consists of 2 modules, the crew module and the service module. So as you can see in the picture, the crew module is a module which carries human beings, that is the astronauts. So as you can see here, there are 3 seats. So in these 3 seats, the astronauts will be seated. And then the next one is the service module. So the service module is powered by 2 liquid propellant engines. It will be equipped with emergency escape and emergency mission out. That is, during the case of emergency, the astronauts can use the service module to escape easily. So the crew module plus service module is equal to the orbital module. So this entire one comes under the orbital module. So this orbital module will be placed in a rocket which takes off the entire orbital module from the surface of Earth into space. So this is about the payload system of Gaganyaan. So did you wonder how much time it will take for the astronauts to reach the space from the Earth? Yes. So once the GSLV Mk3 lifts off from Sriharikota, it takes only 16 minutes to reach the lower Earth orbit. Isn't it amazing? Only 16 minutes. And after that, they spend 5 to 7 days in space. And later, the return journey is expected to be around 36 minutes. So if this project becomes a success, then India is going to be the fourth nation to launch a manned spaceflight mission after US, Russia, and China.
Akka, did they launch?
No, I'm going to talk about it later in the session. Okay, we'll cover that point later. Yeah, so now let's going to talk about the outfit that the astronauts are going to wear when they go into space. So this orange colored prototype suit was developed over the past 2 years at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center at Tirunanthapuram. So it took 2 years to develop this spacesuit. And the manufacturing of this suit is going to take place at Russia, the Russian research and development enterprise called Zvezda. So that particular organization is going to do the manufacturing. So that organization is located in Russia. The entire designing of the spacesuit was done by ISRO scientists, but only the manufacturing is going to take place in Russia. Yes, so for the purpose of this mission, 4 Indian astronauts got trained for 1 year in Russia. But out of the 4 astronauts, only 3 astronauts will be going into space as a part of the mission. But four of them got trained in Russia. Yes, so the capsule, I mean the entire, this one is called a capsule, which you can see in the picture. So this capsule will rotate around the Earth every 90 minutes. So it takes 90 minutes to rotate around the Earth. And the astronauts will be able to witness the sunrise and sunset also. And the 3 astronauts will also be able to see India from space every 24 hours, where they conduct experiments on microgravity. So the astronauts also have a feature where they will be able to see India from space. Okay, next. Yeah, so far we have talked about Gaganyaan mission and some of the important points related to that. But now let's going to talk about how the mission will return back to Earth. Normally sending a mission from Earth into space is much easier when compared to bringing back the mission to Earth. So Gaganyaan is not a one-way ticket like Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan. This mission will return back to the surface of Earth, and this process involves a lot of complex technology. So now we are going to talk about the technology which is involved behind this process. So as you can see in this picture, this is the Earth's atmosphere, and here is the orbital module. So this orbital module will travel for 5 to 7 days in space, and after the 7th day, reorientation takes place, which means the module changes its direction. The module changes its direction and it travels like that. And at a particular point of time, the separation takes place. I mean, the crew module and the service module get separated. After the separation, these modules will splash down. They will fall into the Arabian Sea. So before these modules fall into the Arabian Sea, the astronauts should immediately escape from the crew module by using a parachute. Okay, if they don't escape in that way, then they too will fall into the sea. But they have undergone a lot of rigorous training for 1 year on how to do the parachute deployment process. So once the separation takes place, immediately the astronauts will jump out of the crew module and they will use a parachute to reach safely onto the surface of Earth, while the modules will splash down into the Arabian Sea. So that's how the mission will return back to the surface of Earth. Okay, so now this picture is like a summary of what we have discussed. So coming to Gaganyaan, it is India's first manned spaceflight mission. So some of the facts related to the mission. So the number of crew members to go on the manned mission is 3. And the cost of the program is 9,023 crore rupees. and the duration of the mission is 5 to 7 days. Now let's look at the aim of the mission. So the aim of the mission is to open up opportunities for research and development in science and technology in areas such as medicine, agriculture, industrial safety, pollution, waste management, water, and food resource management. So these are the areas where this mission is going to concentrate mainly. So to open up opportunities for research and development. So it was initially planned that this 10,000 crore rupees project, the Gaganyaan mission, aims to send a 3-member crew to space for 5 to 7 days by 2022, when India completes 75 years of independence. But this has been delayed due to COVID-19 lockdown. So because of this pandemic, and due to this COVID-19 lockdown, now this mission got delayed and the date is not yet announced soon. So let's hope that this mission will become a great success, and it will be like another feather in the cap of ISRO, like with lot of new research is going to take place because of this mission. Let's hope, like let's wish it all the best. Okay, so now let's watch a video so that we can understand about this mission much better. So now we are going to watch a video.
Hi, let's have a look at mission Gaganyaan. First, let's see why it was in news. The Prime Minister of India, in his Independence Day address, announced that an Indian astronaut would
Yeah, so is it audible?
Yes, Akka.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Akka.
Yeah, okay.
go into space by 2022. In pursuance of this goal, India and France have announced the working group for Gaganyaan. Under the Gaganyaan schedule, 3 flights will be sent in orbit. Of the 3, there will be 2 unmanned flights and 1 human space flight. The human spaceflight program, called the Orbital Module, will have 3 Indian astronauts, including a woman. It will circle Earth at a low Earth orbit at an altitude of 300 to 400 kilometers from Earth for 5 to 7 days. It will be equipped with emergency escape and emergency mission aboard. The mission is expected to cost around Rs 10,000 crores. The success of the mission can get the young generation interested in space in particular and science in general. The astronauts could carry out a series of experiments, particularly microgravity experiments. They are those that would not be possible in the gravity of Earth. The mission could also create nearly 15,000 new employment opportunities. If India does launch the Gaganyaan mission, it will be the 4th nation to do so after the United States, Russia, and China. India does not have enough facilities to train the astronauts. India is yet to perfect foolproof launch vehicle technology, the basic requirement for a manned space mission. The Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle and the Geosynchronous Launch Vehicle, the 2 Indian spacecraft deployed to launch satellites and modules into space, are yet to be mandated. Mandating is the term used to measure the safety and integrity of launch vehicle with zero failure. The launch pad at the Sriharikota Spaceport, the Satish Dhawan Space Center, will have to be enhanced for the human mission. In terms of space technology, a manned space program is the obvious next step for India. India cannot afford not to develop the technological capacity for manned space flight because that will represent a major drawback in the Indian space capabilities. Even if the direct benefits of such advancement may not be as great in the short term, this is a necessary long-term investment.
Yeah, so that's a video like about the entire summary of the Gaganyaan mission. So now we are going to see another video, which is the Gaganyaan animation, like how like how exactly the mission is going to be. It's just an animation video. So let's watch that one also. Yes. Yeah, so that's just an animation video of how the mission is going to be, like how it is exactly going to be. Yeah, so now if you have any doubts, you can drop your questions in the chat box and I'll answer.
Akka, you stopped the. Akka, you told they stopped due to Corona, right?
Yeah.
In 2021, on which date they want to keep this? In
Oh, they want
2020.
to launch in 2022. Next year they want to launch, but it is postponed. Still, the date is not confirmed yet.
Okay, Akka.
They said they'll be launching it in 2022 because on the date when India has successfully completed 75 years of independence. But due to this pandemic, that's not going to happen. Okay, any more doubts?
No, ma'am.
What about others? Do you have any more doubts?
No, Akka.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to say how the session was and what did you learn, then you're free to say that.
Akka, can I tell?
Yeah, you can.
Ma'am, in this Akka, in this class, it is very interesting and I saw a video that a astronaut did like that only. What you told.
Okay. Yeah, what about others? How did you feel today's session? And just you can give 1 or 2 points of what you have learned. Any 2 points what you have learned about Gaganyaan.
Ma'am, and
Yeah.
four astronauts are trained, ma'am, and
Yeah.
in that three astronauts will be selected, including a woman.
Yeah.
Woman,
Yeah.
By this mission, we
and
can
they will take. It will take 2 years to train, ma'am.
Yeah, already, yeah, that's right. But already the training is completed. Okay, already the training is completed for those astronauts in Russia. Okay, any
Ma'am,
other?
Ma'am, but it will be. We should We should work very hardly, ma'am.
Yeah, that's right. Lot of rigorous training took place for those astronauts. Yeah, what about others? Any point that you have learned?
this mission can give 10,000 job opportunities.
Yes, correct.
Akka, it will. For India is the fourth country to launch these kind of mission.
Yeah, that's right.
And it will take so many amounts, like crores, ma'am.
Yeah, it's going to take nearly 10,000 crores.
Like Sunita Williams and Kalpana Chawla travel, ma'am.
Yeah, that's right. But those are not Indian. They didn't go to space by using an manned Indian mission. But this one is completely an Indian manned mission. Okay.
They're sending 3 flights, one side and one human.
Yeah, that's right. 2 unmanned and 1 human space flight. That's right. Yeah, nice. All of you have given very important and nice points. What about others? Do any one of you want to share what you have learned?
What, Akka?
Do you want to share any points what you have learned in today's session related to Gaganyaan? You can just unmute and
Akka, I have a doubt.
Yeah, ask.
How will Gaganyaan help the astronomists?
Yeah, that's what I talked in the last slide. Right, it helps to create like opportunities for research and development in many fields, such as medicine, agriculture, industrial safety, pollution, waste management, water, and food resource management. It helps to like develop the opportunities for research in those fields. And the astronauts are also working upon microgravity. A topic called as microgravity.
Ma'am, in space, gravity will be there, no, ma'am.
No, in space there is no gravity. Only on Earth there is gravity. So to like the gravity will be very minute, like so we call it as microgravity. So to work on that microgravity, they're going into the lower Earth orbit.
So in class 5, one lesson came, ma'am, that in space gravity will be not there, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
So any water bottle will be pouring down, it will not, because it will be like bubble, ma'am.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so any more doubts before we wind up the session? Or
No,
anything you want to speak, others?
No, Akka.
Yeah, so then that will be the end of the session. So thank you everyone for joining. We'll meet on next Sunday.
Akka,
Yeah.
I don't know how to come to this. That's why I came 2 minutes before only. For this recording is there.
Yeah, recording is there. I'll share the recording in the group also, so that you can watch it.
Akka, should we carry any notebook for that, for this class?
It's your wish. If you are interested to note down some important points, then you can note it down.
Okay, Akka.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Okay, Akka.
yeah. So
Akka,
that's the
but
end.
your explanation and is very nice, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Mahesh. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, it is very
And while
nice.
telling
Yeah.
us, you will also know some new things, no?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, then. Yeah, so that's the end of the session. You can all leave. We'll meet on next Sunday evening at 5 p.m. again.
Thank you,
Okay, yeah.
Akka.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Akka, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
Akka.
you.
Bye, Akka. Thank you,
Yeah, thank
Akka,
you and bye.
for
Thank
nice
you, Akka.
explanation.
Akka, please
Yeah.
share the recorder.
Yeah, sure. I'll share the recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you,
bye.
Akka.
Yeah,
Akka,
thank you.
you'll keep in your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll share the link also.
Okay.
Bye,
Akka.
Akka, for your nice explanation.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you, Akka.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Bye.